Good afternoon. I would like to say thank you to the school board for Harrison School District 2 and to all of you in the audience for taking the time to listen to this policy brief presentation about the increased juvenile aggravated crime rates in El Paso County and how to reverse this trend by using after-school programming. This presentation was prepared by Ann Nelson, Elizabeth Flores, Jose Aleman, Patrick Emmons, and Bryce Keys, and is presented to you today by myself, Ann Nelson. Today I will be covering the following topics: the rising issue of juvenile delinquency and crime in El Paso County, the types of programs typically used to combat these juvenile crime occurrences, and our recommendations on how Harrison School District 2 can contribute to decreasing the rising juvenile aggressive crime rates by implementing a new after-school program for their high school students. Colorado, a state known for its natural beauty in the Rocky Mountains, has a relatively hidden fact regarding a growing trend among its crime rates. According to the Colorado Department of Public Safety, Colorado's juvenile crime rates are decreasing overall or leveling off. However, there is an unfortunate increase in the more aggressive and violent crimes perpetrated among juveniles, who are defined as youth ages 10 through 17 years old. As you can see from the graph showing El Paso County juvenile crime rates, the aggravated assault arrest rates had been on a decline for years, but there was a sharp increase from 84.6 per 100,000 juveniles in 2015 to 121.8 per 100,000 juveniles in 2016. For just 1 year, that is quite an alarming increase in how many of our local youth are participating in violent crimes. Further, juvenile drug violations are decreasing, but only minimally, and juvenile robberies are actually increasing. The Colorado Youth Detention Continuum, or the CYDC, works closely with juveniles in the justice system in the 4th Judicial District, which covers El Paso and Teller counties. The CYDC keeps records of how many of these juveniles have a direct file, which means they are accused of a violent crime and in the process of being charged in adult court rather than juvenile court. These violent crimes include the following: aggravated robbery, assault, criminally negligent homicide, theft, conspiracy to attempt murder, attempted murder, murder, first-degree assault, sex assault, and kidnapping. From 2009 to 2017, the number of juveniles in El Paso and Teller counties accused of one of these crimes increased from 4 to 31. From 2016 to 2017, that number more than doubled. It is disturbing to think that in 2017, 18 of the 31 juveniles with a direct file were accused of murder-related charges. So when is this juvenile crime occurring? While crime can take place at any time of day, adolescent criminal activity is known to increase during unsupervised hours between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. In other words, adolescent crime is happening after the school day lets out and a student's parents or guardians may still be at work, or the student is not required to come home immediately. Studies show that adolescents who spend more time taking care of themselves unsupervised demonstrate more behavioral problems as they mature. Further, a lack of parental monitoring is associated with higher rates of adolescent substance use, adding to juvenile delinquency. An increase in the severity of juvenile criminal behavior strongly correlates to increased school dropout rates, and juveniles participating in criminal behavior have an 11% higher likelihood of dropping out. As Harrison School District 2 is located in El Paso County, within the area of increased violent crime, the school board should be concerned about the likelihood that their 1% school dropout rate will increase in the near future. If a student drops out of school, their amount of unsupervised time increases, therefore allowing more time to get caught up in delinquent behavior. And if we continue to allow ample unsupervised time for our adolescents to participate in delinquent behavior, we will harm our youth and their futures. Although one can argue that the juvenile crime rates in Colorado and El Paso County are decreasing, that data is hiding the truth that there is a severe problem of more aggressively violent crimes committed by the youth in our city and in our schools. Measures need to be taken to decrease these high rates of violent juvenile crime in El Paso County, and Harrison School District 2 can be a part of reversing this new trend. One way that schools can try to decrease students' criminal activity is by minimizing the amount of students' unsupervised time by using after-school programs. It has been found that with careful planning, well-organized after-school programs have positive outcomes on academic performance, behavior, and school attendance when compared to their peers who do not participate in after-school programs. Current after-school programs aim for high attendance rates and programs with large groups of students. But research shows that a large program size does not always equal a quality program, and it may actually attribute to increased rates of delinquency and victimization. Schools will often let their students have the option to participate in clubs, organizations, and sports, yet these often have participation requirements that may exclude at-risk juveniles. Therefore, many at-risk students are only left with the option to participate in an after-school program, if offered by their school. And since most after-school programs do not attract at-risk youth, students in need of supervision do not attend. As a result, many of the at-risk juveniles in school districts are left unsupervised after school, which increases the likelihood of delinquent behaviors, leading to increased local juvenile crime rates. An example of a current after-school program in El Paso County is found through the YMCA of the Pikes Peak region, which offers the WELT Teen Life program. This program provides after-school programming for adolescents, 14 to 19 years old, in the areas of secondary and post-secondary education, as well as personal and professional development. The program provides 12 to 14 hours of after-school programming per week during 35 weeks of the school year. While this program decreases adolescents' unsupervised time and teaches important life skills, it is located in Fountain-Fort Carson School District 8, which is over 10 miles away from Harrison School District 2. And it would not be feasible for most Harrison School District 2 students to transport themselves there and home. So since Harrison School District 2 students are not able to feasibly access the WELT Teen Life program, what is the district doing to decrease the amount of their high school students' unsupervised time? The district provides students with the option to participate in after-school athletics, school clubs, and organizations. Yet, as discussed earlier, many at-risk students are not able to participate in these activities, or they choose not to. Unfortunately, Harrison School District 2 does not offer these students the option to attend other structured after-school programs, leaving many of these students to find their own after-school activities while their parents or guardians may still be at work. To reduce these students' unsupervised time, we are recommending that the school board for Harrison School District 2 direct district funding towards the implementation of a structured after-school positive youth development program. Positive youth development programs help the youth navigate the developmental changes in adolescence in healthy ways by providing opportunities to build resilience and competency. They seek to provide strength-based opportunities for adolescents to feel respected, empowered, and able to build on a variety of skills. Key aspects of programs using the positive youth development approach are making sure there are opportunities for the participating youth to develop a high sense of what are known as the 5 C's. These are competence, connection, character, confidence, and caring or compassion. The design of the Positive Youth Development Program is to bring a sense of hope to the participating adolescents by helping them believe they have personal agency, a safe space with undivided attention from staff, and respect for any cultural differences. This atmosphere encourages adolescents to take an active part in their growth and development. Positive Youth Development Program activities offer opportunities for adolescents to explore and nurture their interests and try out new hobbies or vocational skills to which they may not have had prior access. There are currently 2 known vocational or career and technology education programs offered for high school students at Harrison School District 2, which are the Career Readiness Academy and Careers in Construction program. These programs offer students the opportunity to advance their career options through both in-person and online classes. However, these are not offered after school during their unsupervised time when crime occurrences are known to increase. Our recommendation is to offer a positive youth development program as an adaptation of the Career Readiness Academy that would take place during the after-school hours, 4 to 7:30 p.m. This adaptation would still collaborate with the current Career Readiness Academy community partners for instruction because, with community collaboration, there is greater opportunity for adolescents' positive development. Students who participate in career and technical classes may also do better in school, as it allows them to earn credits in subjects they choose to take. Therefore, we also recommend that students in this after-school program also earn credits like those in the Career Readiness Academy. When career and technology education courses are offered at high schools, it positively affects the amount of time students stay in school, increasing on-time high school graduation rates for juvenile delinquents. Additionally, taking more career and technology education courses in high school correlates with the students having a future with higher wages, longer job retention, and better quality jobs. We believe it is crucial to provide students with a strength-based after-school alternative that will not only be effective in preventing delinquent behavior, but will also benefit them by learning career and technical skills that will transfer to both furthering their education or entering the workforce after high school. While Harrison School District 2 is helping possible juvenile delinquents by offering the Career Readiness Academy during the daytime, extending this into the after-school hours for additional students will increase how effective the district is in working with the at-risk students. It is necessary for any after-school program to include activities that at-risk high school students would be interested in. And unfortunately, most after-school programs are not effective at reaching these students. We believe by utilizing the Career Readiness Academy courses of cybersecurity technology and automotive technology that the after-school program will interest these at-risk students and will promote skill development that will translate to any field. Offering an after-school program like this, which is not academically based, will reach those students with different goals and preferences than those academically focused. Many students who are not doing as well academically are more likely to take career and technical education courses than those excelling academically in school. This program would be held at Sierra High School, as they are already equipped for the Career Readiness Academy courses. Bus transportation would transport students from other district high schools to Sierra High School for a program start time of 4 p.m. If there are not many students coming from one particular school, then students could be provided city bus passes to get from one school to the other. This program will consist of staff working in small groups to focus on individual youth needs, which minimizes delinquency. 3 nights of the week, students will learn about their specific course of either cybersecurity technology or automotive technology. Evening instructors willing to work 3 nights a week will be sought through the current Career Readiness Academy partners for these 2 courses. To enhance job marketability, community volunteers will teach personal and professional development courses the remaining 2 evenings. These will include topics such as money management, resume writing, interview skills, career exploration, and public speaking. From 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., students will be provided a meal before being provided bus transportation home, if needed. A free dinner is beneficial to these students, as Harrison School District 2 traditional high schools have a free reduced lunch rate of about 77%. While this program is open to all, we are primarily hoping that the majority of students involved will be those who are at risk for adolescent delinquency due to the amount of time they spend unsupervised. However, we will also be inviting students who participate in the daytime Career Readiness Academy program to come to these personal and professional development nights if they need further help in these areas. To keep older adolescents engaged in this after-school program, we will emphasize socializing opportunities, leadership development, flexible attendance policies, and incentives. The proposed after-school program would impose attendance-based incentives, which would include food vouchers, bus passes, and special events which are awarded to youth who demonstrate outstanding attendance. In order to provide such services to the youth within Harrison School District 2, creativity in seeking outside funding is necessary, as we know the district may not be able to fully fund this program. Here are many ways to obtain additional program funding. There are local grant opportunities, such as with Transforming Safety Colorado, which has a community grant program specifically designed for Southeast Colorado Springs, where Sierra High School is conveniently located. Schools are eligible to apply for this grant to fund programs that will help youth develop skills to avoid adolescent delinquency and crime. The purpose of our recommended after-school program is to prevent juvenile crime in the community and would make a great candidate for this grant. 21st Century Community Learning Centers, such as the Welt Teen Life program, receive government funding, and Harrison School District 2 could partner with the YMCA, located next door to Sierra High School, to apply for this funding to be used for the proposed after-school program. Participating program students can also help raise money by hosting fundraiser events. This also gives the students a chance to develop professional skills by organizing the events themselves. These fundraising events could take place on weekends with the assistance of program coordinators, which provides the students with additional supervised time. Seeking partnerships with the local food banks can reduce the amount of money needed to go towards providing a dinner. Students could be provided with a weekly supply of dinner groceries from the food bank in place of a prepared meal each night. If the current Career Readiness Academy receives any outside funding, we encourage the school board to include this after-school program in with the funding requests from those current funding partners. Partnerships can also be made with local businesses to supply materials for the courses or to provide monetary donations. To reduce transportation costs, the school board can seek a partnership with the city public transportation to help secure either reduced cost or free public transportation for participants around the program hours. The resources are ready and available, so the school board does not have to feel pressured to fully fund every aspect of this program. Overall, the ultimate goal of this proposed positive youth development after-school program is to help the community by reducing juvenile delinquency and crime in El Paso County. Since adolescent criminal activity is known to increase during unsupervised after-school hours, what better way to help reduce crime rates than with this after-school program? Right now, you, as a school board for Harrison School District 2, can make a difference in the lives of students who do not have parents or guardians providing supervision in the after-school hours. You can positively impact these students by directing district funds to this new career and technology education after-school program, which promotes personal and career development for students at risk of juvenile delinquency. It is within your power to decrease the rates of our local juveniles' criminal participation. Thank you for your time.